Something different. This is the reaction to Dragon Age the Veilguard high level combat parts 1 to 4. It's a 10-minute video, so I will react to it. I already did a reaction to Dragon Age Veilguard before on their first presentation. I think it was their first presentation of combat, and it was, I mean, popular video for in the relative aspects of popularity from this channel, meaning that it had a couple thousand views. So I'm gonna try to do the same here now, but this is the high-level combat parts. I wasn't particularly impressed with the Veilguard so far with all the unveilings and what they've said they are going to focus on and things like that. So I don't know if they can convert me into a believer for the Dragon Age Veilguard, but look, we gotta give them a chance, we gotta be fair, and until the game is released, we won't know anything for sure, right? We can just judge based on what we see. But this is high-level combat, so this is when characters are upgraded. So let's get into it. I'm gonna pause, talk over it a little bit, and well, you know, it's the reaction, so you know how it goes. Alright, we're gonna try to dissect every little thing if I can. I mean, I played so many RPGs in my life that I can pretty much understand things fast when it comes to the systems and all that. So let's see, we have a physical damage. That's good because there are different damage types. How different, I don't know. We're gonna see from other characters, I'm guessing. It has an AP cost, I'm guessing it's an ability, so it's gonna cost something. It has detonate, so it can detonate a combo, I'm guessing, and it can also weaken an enemy. Alright, so we have three aspects from one attack, which is physical, detonates, and weaken. That's good. Next one, a grappling spear projectile. Oh, that's cool. It's a fire-based attack, and it applies overwhelm. We don't know what overwhelm does at this point. I mean, I don't know what it does, so. But it's a cool thing. Spectral bulwark smash duration. It's a necrotic damage type. Okay. Ability Warden's Fire. Unleash a barrage of strikes with a burning strength that resides within every grave warden. Applies burning to enemies. Alright. And we have lose all rage and heal for an equivalent amount. Passive plus 10% incoming healing. Okay. Aha, that's a rune. I gotta say the character aesthetically looks quite nice. I don't need to pause for everything. Scorch, all of your weapon attacks deal fire damage for 20 seconds. Second. Okay. Each combat class has an array of specializations to choose from. Your rook has chosen the champion branch, which favors strong defensive skills. Okay, specialization champion. Less likely to be disrupted. I'm getting staggered, right? Gain flaming weapons with perfect defense. Alright. Darkspawn are vulnerable to fire. %, stagger. We have a necrotic resistance. Alright, typical stuff. So we have stagger and ability damage as the secondary, as you can see here, the secondary thing. One had ability damage increase, another one had stagger. Deal plus 40 added necrotic damage plus 1 shield toss bounces. Okay. So I'm guessing the weapons are gonna have components like stagger, and different weapons are gonna have different strength of stagger, right? What is this? Unique ring +3 maximum burning stacks. All afflictions that you apply are applied as burning instead. Okay. Alright, alright. Sorry, I'm pausing so much, but I'm trying to read things and understand as much as I can. 20% enhanced damage duration. Okay. Let's see this guy. Gotta say, the characters look quite nice in this presentation in the inventory. It's kind of too, I don't know the word, it's too Disney graphic, but it's okay. Okay, it's their style. It's just a style. If the game looks good, it's gonna look good. Doesn't matter the style. Style is just a subjective thing that you like and don't like. Physical damage, but sometimes style actually works better depending on the world and all that. Considering we are dealing with demons and all that, I mean, I don't want this game to be an Aladdin, right? We don't need an Aladdin type of presentation. It would be far better if it was something like Dragon Age Origins, in my opinion, but alright. Blight Killer, Stagger, attack my target applies vulnerability to fire damage. Alright, so it's a fire damage setup, it seems to me, for the whole team. Applies taunted, does not affect some of the strongest boss enemies. Darwin deals close to 50% stagger. Okay. Alright. Oh damn. That looks nice. First learn the enemy types to strategically exploit their weakness. Darkspawn are vulnerable to fire. You will also see that they are resistant to necrosis. Alright. Combo opportunity. Let me see this. Enemies have multitude of damage, vulnerabilities and resistances. Yeah, as they should. Nothing really spectacular there. It would be real disappointing if they didn't have. So we have combo opportunities there and there. Different, so we have 1, 2, 3 skills from one of the party members, 3 skills from the other, and I'm guessing these are our skills, right? I'm just trying to decipher the UI. And there's a crystallize option that I don't know what it does. Abilities which exploit weakness have a green outline. Aha, okay. Impact is quite nice. It's one of the things that I really like about the games, especially RPGs. RPGs were always games that haven't relied too much on presentation, which is fine. They don't need it. The point of RPGs is gameplay, decision making, story, characters, and so on. Writing is quite an important part of every RPG, especially CRPGs. But action RPGs and turn-based RPGs specifically need to have good impact of strikes, and they need to have some kind of a kill satisfaction, meaning some kind of maybe finishers. I've just talked about that on Black Myth Wukong stream yesterday. Neo, for example, has a fantastic way of killing enemies quickly with finishers, and that it's impactful and it looks good, and it's so damn good in the rhythm of the combat. So it doesn't have to be some kind of a long finisher or something. For example, not Elden, but From Software is terrible at it. They're one of the worst companies at finishing animations and backstab animations and so on. While something like Neo is at the top, in my opinion. Putting some kind of a short, quick animation that's just gonna finish an enemy, and it gives you that kill satisfaction. It gives you more immersion, and it gives you more encouragement, not encouragement, but motivation to actually play the game further and see what kind of what different finishers you can apply to the enemies. And that to me is very important in games. I understand that's that type of a thing not many developers think about that much because it's not easy to create. But damn it, if Fallout 1 and 2 can have so many finishing animations, meaning that you can burn someone and they can fly, they cannot fly, but run around when you burn them with a flamethrower, they can disintegrate when you shoot them with a plasma rifle, or just you can burst their half of their body off with a minigun. I mean, if a game that was 30 years ago can do that, then almost 30 years ago can do that, then I mean, what are we talking, right? We need to have some impact, god damn it. Even the Fallout 1 and 2 had some impact for single shots. They didn't kill the enemy. And I'm seeing impact here. With the successful parry, the fire resolve passive skill activates flaming weapons. Melee attacks will now do fire damage instead of physical. Okay, cool. Yeah, but there's a good satisfaction, good impact on. Oh, and you can push them off the cliff. Nice. Nice. Health pods are available throughout the world. Grab them to prepare for what's ahead. Use the ability to pause the action, cast abilities and direct your companion. So it's a full pause, it's not a slowdown. Some tougher enemies have additional protection needs to be removed. The yellow bar indicates armor barrier. Armor is resistant to most attacks. Heavy attacks are most effective against it. Okay. Typical stuff. But glad that there's a different layer of strategy needed to apply in order for us to succeed. Here the Darkspawn Horde begins to overwhelm. You can cast Spectral Bulwark, which damages enemies who land melee hits. Oh, that's nice. That finisher, for example, was a bit too long for my taste. It's a good finisher, by the way. I like that finishers are there, that's cool. Or maybe it was some kind of a critical hit. Whatever it is, it's good. Maybe, okay, critical hits if you make the enemy vulnerable, and then you do a critical hit which doesn't kill them. Maybe it needs to be a little bit of a longer animation, but a kill animation when enemy has been weakened, butchered up until that point, just give me some quick thing that I can go back into the fight, but so that it still gives me that kill satisfaction. Well, alright, not bad at all, not bad at all. This looks promising so far. It's action RPG without a doubt, but it does have strategic elements with the companions, right? Companions add that strategic layer. But yeah, these health bars, and they look awful. It's one of the things that I never liked about games are the health bars, especially in games that try to do something else. There's too many effects then, and too many things on the screen. I understand that health bars need to be there for strategic purposes, right? But damn, I hate how they look in this game. For example, in some games they look terrible, very cheap. And considering how good the game looks, doesn't really fit. Those health bars don't really fit. Look at them. This build activates the shield volley passive, which ricochets your shield 3 times if you hit it with a heavy attack. Where's the ricochet? It was so fast I didn't even... Wait, let me see. Let me see one more time. Aha, overwhelmed means that they are taking more stagger damage, which means we are being safer there. Now this build activates the shield. Let's see the ricochet. Yeah, it's too fast. You can't even see the goddamn thing ricocheting. See, that's unimmersive, and that decreases the satisfaction I love shield tosses in a game. I love that they are even there, but you can't just make them go like that, fast like that. It doesn't give me anything. Well, probably when you're playing, when everything is fast, it is far more satisfactory to use it, right? Use abilities like Darwin's Death to do damage from above, alright. Now, how useful are the companions? It seems like that's gonna be also... I see one companion over there. Why is he over there, soloing everyone? Oh, he's is that a companion? Yeah, I think it is. He's got a shield, so I'm guessing he's some kind of a tanky bastard too. Just let me see, I missed some things. I do love the shield bash. God damn, I love shield bash in games. Primers, detonators, and ultimates. As your fight progresses, use primers, detonators, and ultimates. Okay. The locations look quite nice. Nothing spectacular, but nice. It says the situation determines which primers detonator works best. Command Darwin to taunt together nearby enemies. Davrim, sorry, I thought it was Darwin. Grappling spear, pull your target. Wait, let me see this. Combos with, alright. Pull your target towards you, press to perform a follow-up attack, applies overwhelm. The crystallize freezes them. But shouldn't the demons then be... No, okay, they are resistant to necro damage. A lot of effects. Not bad effects, but a lot of them. Yeah, too many effects for me, for my taste. It looks like I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. A game that had fantastic combat. I didn't actually. I can't remember. I know it was good, but other things fucked it up. Difficulty, balancing, and so on. I don't know. I can't remember. But it had really a lot of potential. A lot of dodging for someone that uses shield. Not sure how I feel about that. Alright, that's the end. Looks good. I have to say it looks much better, but then again, it is high level combat, so it should look better. That much is obvious. The character progression system is also quite nice, but we'll see how deep it goes. From what I see, you can put rules. It's typical stuff, something we've seen many times, and it seems like it's been modified to fit the action RPG element, meaning with the stagger, with the ability to increase damage. It's not complex. It doesn't have to be, as long as long as if it's a good system, it's gonna complement the game nicely. So far I like what I see here because the combat feels satisfying, and there is a tactical element to it with the combination of combo attacks, detonators, primers, whatever. I think that was the case also in what was it, Dragon Age, the third one. Fucking hell, I have terrible memory. I can never remember the names. Inquisition, yeah. I think they had primers, detonators there, or maybe they have them in every Dragon Age. I haven't played the Dragon Age game in a long time, so I can't remember. But I know it was part of the game, part of the franchise. And it looks good. It really, these things, I'm not a fan of too many effects on the screen. It kind of cheapens the whole thing, or too much, it goes too much into the anime territory, and I'm not a fan of that. So this finisher looks alright. It's not too long. It's actually quite good. I have to say, now that I'm seeing it again. And there's definitely potential for Dragon Age Veilguard. It's in combat department. It seems like BioWare is gonna do at least a decent job with combat. So far, to me, this looks good. How it feels is a different story, because you gotta play the game to understand the little things and how it all clashes together and how it works in the moment. It seems good. It really does. And there are some things like there are some weak animations, there are some great animations. For example, that Quake thing that we just did that dropped everyone around us to the floor. It was too quick of a transition of them from standing then to the floor. It was kind of but alright. Not everything has to be perfect. We can't really be such cheapskates about it. But yeah, it looks good, and it seems like actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it seems like there's a medium amount of different enemies that we are fighting, or maybe they are just showcasing only the abominations or the darkspawn. That is, I haven't seen fights against humans, but there's gonna be fights against humans, dragons, probably a lot of other stuff, and that's gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out. It needs to play a lot differently. Otherwise, if every fight looks the same and plays the same with the same resistances, which shouldn't be, considering that everything has the different type of resistances, different type of factions you are fighting, or different type of races and all that, each have different benefits and downsides, right? I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. I like the fact that we can also throw the enemies into the chasm or into instant death. That's also a good thing. The combat looks like it could be quite satisfying to play. I'm hoping that's going to remain that way. And see, for example, that guy, he was right in the air over there. I see some of the weaknesses in the animation department and all that, but as I said, I'm not going to be a cheapskate. It looks great animation-wise. Impact of attacks is quite good. I have to say, that's why one of the reasons why combat looks satisfying. And I really like this combination of primers, detonators, combos. That's quite good, because it gives you it gives you tactical opportunities. And when you add tactical opportunities combined with the action, that is quite engaging. It's fast, it's engaging, it looks good. Then it can create different playstyles, it can create different dynamics, and it can be quite interesting in the end. We'll see. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. It definitely looks better than Inquisition. But then again, what doesn't? So yeah, that's all. So far, I don't know what else to talk about here. It's promising, definitely promising. I will most likely cover the game, but it depends if I'm going to get the key, and most likely, you know my channel, I'm not going to get it. It is what it is. No one gives me keys, fuck them. But yeah, if I get a chance, maybe torrent, I don't know. But if I get a chance, I will definitely play Dragon Age. I've played every single Dragon Age so far, and I really like the franchise. Actually, I love Dragon Age Origins. I can't stand Dragon Age 2, and Inquisition was somewhere in between for me. Were there more Dragon Ages? No, there weren't. No, I think. Anyway, That's all. Thanks for watching. See you soon. By the way, I have lots of reactions on Patreon and Subscribestar if you want to check links in the description. I gotta promote that a little bit, sorry. But anyway, see you.